What's up everybody, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Mario Super Sluggers. In the last episode, we played against the Donkey Kong Wilds inside of Donkey Kong Jungle and beat them with a pretty good game behind the plate. And well, in this episode, now that we've made our way around the Baseball Kingdom and played against every team, while also playing with every team, mind you, we're now ready for our final challenge against Bowser inside of Bowser Castle. So, I think there is no introduction left to be had. Let's head on up to Bowser's Castle and get on with the show. Well, looky here, it's Mario and his team of pathetic bench warmers. You really think you can beat me? Alright then, if you're looking for pain, you've come to the right place. Bring it on! And we head inside, and we're ready for ball. And I think this is actually a pretty good team to have right away. I think this is, yeah, depending on the team captain that you have, that's the team that you'll be playing with. So we'll play with the Mario Fireballs. Though what I could do is I also could do a team of captains as well. And in fact, since we did that team against Bowser Jr., I see no reason not to do it here as well. It just kind of seems fitting in a way to play with all the team captains that we've gathered along our journey, except for, of course, well, Diddy Kong. We're kind of missing out on him, but all the ones that we can fit up here. I just now realized that we're not actually playing with every team captain. We're missing, well, you know, Diddy Kong. Oh well, I guess it doesn't matter too much. And I'm not sure if this is the fielding that I want here. I mean, I guess it'll have to do, right? Yeah, I think this will be fun. Actually, I do want Peach pitching here. Put Luigi out there. These guys have chemistry. Actually, it'd be better to put Luigi there. Maybe have these guys like this. I think this might actually be the right way to go. Yeah, so you got chemistry coming in. And yeah, I think this will be a pretty good lineup here. Also, batting lineup should be pretty nice. I think no matter which way you put this, we're going to lose chemistry here. Guess you could do it this way, so Yoshi at least has some chemistry behind him. Yep, and then Birdo, Daisy, Luigi, and then these two. Yeah, not too shabby. So this team is obviously very similar to Bowser Jr.'s team, other than we replaced a Magic Koopa with a, I believe Hammer Bro it is. No, it's Fire Bro. Yeah, and we replaced one of the Dry Bones as well with, of course, Bowser. Yeah, the team is very similar. This is 5 innings, and instead of the 3 that we've been doing. Mercy Rule is off. We'll go ahead and play all 5 innings. Star pitches are on and items are on, and that is locked. And so now, let's get started. This is the final game. So this stadium does have a gimmick of there's a giant King Babam floating around in the clown car, throwing out bombs and fireballs and things like that. Also a giant Bowser head in the back that will spit out fire randomly. That's pretty much it, actually. And we start off with a great hit there by Yoshi that's going to turn into a double with his incredible speed. And we do have 2 new players that we're going to cover here. Of course, I'll cover them once they get up to bat. This is Mario versus Bowser. Though, with the runner in scoring position, this ought to be a good little matchup here. That bomb's not going to do a whole lot. But that does move Yoshi and advances the runner. And now we have an RBI chance here from Princess Peach. Which, having a star swing here is going to do us well for the fact that we had one. It does score a run even though they do get a double play. A star swing there from Peach would have been great to have as everyone out here is a guy, and so that would affect them in the field. But I guess that doesn't matter too much, as we already have a run scored, and it looks like it won't be stopping. Alright, we hit Magic Koopa, but it was a little late there. Alright, and first up to bat is a brand new character that we haven't seen in the field yet. This is Fire Bro. And so his stuff will be on screen. He's a pretty strong hitter in comparison to all the other bros. Along with him, there is actually 2 more bros whose stats I will show you on screen that we don't actually get to see them in the challenge mode, other than when we do like the battle challenges throughout the fielding and things like that. Which I guess I could have shown off their cards then, but I felt like now was a good time to do it since they're part of this team. There's some bad chemistry between Mario and Wario there. That's 3 away actually. Yeah, those guys' stats will show up on screen as well. They're a little bit weaker, and all their stats are kind of all over the place. They're not really compared like the other matching colored characters are, I guess. And Luigi turns on the first pitch by Bowser, and this ball is gone into the lava mode in the back, and Luigi gets himself a home run to start off the 2nd inning. What a great start to this ball game. Maybe I should have turned Mercy Rule on. That's gonna make it 2-0. And now with that, Donkey Kong's up to bat. Let's see if he can turn himself one as well. And sure enough, he does. I don't know what it is with me batting with Donkey Kong, though this could be caught if the ball is not high enough. And they didn't even try for the bunny jump. And that's another home run. I'm shocked they didn't try to jump for that. There could have been the fact that there were fireballs jumping out of the lava. That's another gimmick of this area. Sometimes you can't jump because, like, you can see, for example, there's fireballs jumping out, and a player in the outfield can get hit by one of those and knocked down. So that's possibly why they didn't jump. I'm not too sure. Just throw that there, just in case Dry Bones were to grab that. It seems like King Bob-omb hit Bowser Jr. back there. And Wario gets himself a nice hit, but that's going to be caught in the outfield for out number 1. It's going to return Waluigi to first base. And we stunned Red Magic Koopa without actually hitting Waluigi, and that's going to advance the runners. And we're seeing this again with an RBI chance. It's Mario and Bowser. So we'll go ahead and use our Star Swing here. Blaze this ball right through there. I'm surprised that didn't hit. We almost could have turned that into an inside the park home run, but I will 100% take a triple there. Luckily enough, that fireball didn't hit Bowser, and that ball just kind of sat there. Bowser Jr. literally just sat there watching. If that fireball would have hit, I'm sure that would have been an inside of the park home run. Alright, but considering Peach is probably the weakest bat we've got out here, I would 100% recommend using her Star Swing at any moment that you get. I would not turn 3 here, Peach. Yeah, I would definitely stay on 2 because he could easily throw you out there. But alright, that puts a double in for Peach. And now we've got Birdo up to bat, and hopefully that ball goes right by Magic Koopa, and that's going to swap places with the batters there. And so now another double, and Bowser is already struggling out here. They're going to keep him on, though. And Daisy gets around on 1. And this ball is gone. Another home run for this team. This is turning into the same game that we had against Bowser Jr. not too long ago. Yeah, this team has just got a knack for hitting home runs. And I think, yeah, now they're going to replace Bowser. And they're going to put him in the outfield and replace him with Bowser Jr. So now you see Bowser playing right field, which could be a problem for them, not going to lie. Because he is quite slow. So it can cause some issues. But that's going to turn into a double for Luigi. I think a buddy toss there might have thrown Luigi out there. I noticed the CPU doesn't typically go for those a lot, unless a runner's headed home. Yeah, I'm always early on those. It's hard to time with his swing like that. That's just a base hit. But the throw to second an error there, trying to pick off Luigi instead of getting the out there. That's going to put runners on. And he's going to grab that before the fireballs get there. And that's going to leave runners where they are. Maybe this time Wario can get himself a better hit than last time. Bowser Jr. tries to get the pick off, but it's not going to work. Wario's short bat is hurting us here. I'll give him that. We'll use a power star swing here and see what happens. This bomb is going to blow up as it reaches them, and that's a fair ball that scores. And Donkey Kong, what are you doing? And I pressed the wrong button, and that's an out that's going to change sides. But we did score 9 runs, and that makes it 10-0. Maybe I'm a little glad I didn't have Mercy Rule on. As if they don't score anything this inning, that's going to make it the end of the ball game right here. Bowser's going to use his star swing here. And that's going to get him a single. Luckily, that fireball hit Peach and didn't continue onward. And he's going to get the throw at first. And Bowser's going to advance to second base. I guess they wanted him on second for Blue Dry Bones here. Another ball. And a monster hit that's going to be caught. Though Bowser will be able to advance. That's going to put him on third base. The ball had some action on it, I'll give it that. It's a star swing that's gonna go foul. That's strike 3 to change the sides. Only Bowser stranded on third. What an excellent pitch there by Peach. That ball had some action on it, wiggling around out there. That's one of my favorite things to do when you get a really good pitcher who's got a lot of movement on their ball. Is you can just kind of get the ball just to kind of move back and forth. Something you wouldn't normally see in normal baseball. This game is far from over, so I'll give it maybe one more inning of good batting. And just, I guess, more or less to save time, really, we'll probably just start kind of bunting our way through to the end of the game. Because I don't want this to take too much time. Though I guess this game is meant to take a while, so I'll probably play through the whole thing. And I actually got the hit off there. I honestly can't believe I just did that. And well, I screwed that up. But a nice hit there by Mario. The timing on that was kind of off, and Mario doesn't go to second base. A little shocked about that. But I go, well, I guess it doesn't matter too much. And that's a base hit there by Peach that's going to advance the runners one base. Just a nice hit in between third and shortstop. But I think the third baseman probably could have grabbed that. And Birdo gets around on one. Great timing there. And there's no buddy jump happening here. It's a 3-run home run. And I think that's the 4th home run for this team. All animation home runs. The wall's pretty high. And that one didn't even hit the wall. That went straight for the moat. And it's now 13-0. And they have already gone through 2 pitchers, it seems. It doesn't seem like Bowser Jr. is going to be pitching for us much more here. And that's going to turn into a base hit with our little boo buddies there to help out, keeping the second baseman away from the ball. And Luigi's going to hit one out to left field, and that's going to be caught for out number 2. Alright, but now we have Donkey Kong up to bat, who last time hit a monster home run. So let's see if he can do it again. We'll have to get an actual good pitch that we can hit here. And sure enough, the changeup will do it. This ball is back deep. I think it's too high for them to reach. Nobody jump happening. The same spot as last time. And that's another home run for Donkey Kong. I could you know that ball went to the exact same spot. And I think that ball was just so hit. It was hit so high that even though it didn't go to the moat, there was just no way they were reaching that ball. And that makes it a 15-0 game. And I think with this, they're going to pull out Bowser Jr. and we're going to replace him with Red Magic Koopa. He's got a nasty change-up that I absolutely hate to pitch against. Honestly, they could throw that for the rest of the game, and I don't think I'd ever get another hit. We hit Bowser, and that's going to cause him to drop the ball. Waluigi could have, by this point, made it to second base, but it doesn't matter. We're on base with a single. And now Wario's back up to bat. I think his last 2 times up just hit like 2 outs. I think he's the only one without a hit so far on the team, and it doesn't look like he may be getting one here. I forget, last time we did use this swing. Never mind, and this looks to be going in the same spot as last time. It's another fair ball there, and it's going to advance Waluigi all the way to third base. And I think with that, I think everybody on the team has at least gotten on base with a hit. I'm surprised Bowser Jr. was able to keep hold of that ball, but it is going to be out number 3. And with the score being 50-0, I think it's about time we just end this game. Maybe not try to worry about hitting the ball so much. This is actually a strategy teams will use in real life. If they're up a lot, in order to keep players from being injured. Now, granted, in this game, you can't actually have injuries, but it is a good strategy to use. They'll go out and they'll bring out their best pitcher. Now, granted, we already have our best pitcher out there right now. And they'll just kind of just go for broke pitching, and they'll just kind of base hit their way through some outs and things. And with that, that's 3 outs turned right away. And I hopefully remember to show Bowser's card on screen. That's the one character that I never showed while I was up to bat. I just forgot to mention it. Oh my gosh, what a horrible swing. I hope that never happens again. We stunned Bowser right as he caught that. And I mostly say that to remind myself to put that in because I didn't mention Bowser when he was up to bat the first time. But I guess I'll talk about him now. His card was definitely already on screen once. I remember it in the editing process for sure, to put it up on the first time he's up to bat. But he's a very strong hitter, has a nice arm as well, and he also has that bullet bill ball that he uses that we've seen. And man, we are really bullying that man out there right now. It's kind of sad, actually. He's just getting hit with, you know, bananas, bombs, all sorts of things. That's gonna be caught for out number 3. Yeah, I should probably stop doing power swings. We'll probably just start hitting the ball from now on. Yeah, but he is a very strong hitter. I believe he has a stat of 10 on his batting, so he's another one of the strongest hitters in the game. He's quite slow, but he's got an excellent arm. Pretty good pitcher just because of the power of his arm. Not necessarily pitching in terms of movement, just has such a strong arm. He's comparable to Donkey Kong in that way, I guess. That would be the character to most easily relate him to, I guess. And speaking of, here he is. That's a monster hit to center field, and there's no grabbing that one. That one is gone. He's not going to let us get out of here without hitting one for himself. I think if the mouth of fire didn't get in the way from Birdo there, I think we have that grabbed as a home run. There was really no way to time that well, but we're not going to get out of here with a shutout, and hopefully that doesn't reignite this team a little in the bottom of the 4th with 2 innings left. Maybe we can get out of here with a strikeout here, or at least a play infield. And with that, we'll tag the out instead of hitting the throw on the bag. That's another thing that I mentioned this in the last episode when we saw it, or no, 2 episodes ago when we saw it. The poor chemistry, like Luigi and Waluigi, obviously are going to have bad chemistry, and it can sometimes pull players off the bag. And what a nice hit back to deep right field. It just doesn't have enough on it, and that's going to be caught for out number 1. And well, I guess since he's up to bat, and he's such a strong hitter, yeah, we'll go ahead and try a power swing with Donkey Kong. I can't help myself. The way he just has a boxing glove and just punches things, I do like that a lot. That's going to be a base hit for Waluigi, actually, even without a power swing. Yeah, no more power swings, I think, for us the rest of this game. We're in the top of the 5th. This game is almost over. Just try to get out of this game as best we can. That's going to turn 2, and I think that's going to do it for us in terms of batting. Unless Team Bowser can score like 14 runs in the bottom of this inning, which I don't think is going to happen. I think we should be able to turn 3 outs and this game be over. Alright, it's strike 2, 2 strikes, change up, and a nice hit, but Daisy's going to be there for the grab, and that's out number 1. And for some reason, Peach is tired out, though. I think she's just been pitching so much. I think that also will happen occasionally. But luckily, that fireball is not going to get there, and we'll be safe. And that's 2 away, only 1 more out left to go. We're going to try to get Peach to finish this game off. She's going to grab it, throw it to first, and that's the ball game. We've beaten Bowser 15-1. And with that, it's no surprise, Princess Peach is our MVP. Excellent pitching, and had a pretty good bat out there as well to help out with the win. And for Bowser's team, of course, Bowser helped out this team the most with that home run, but it just wasn't enough for our monster hitting out there from like Birdo, Donkey Kong, Daisy, even Luigi himself. All had a great game, but the MVP has to go to our pitcher, Princess Peach. Unbelievable. How did I lose? No, wait. You didn't beat me. I just wasn't concentrating. Yeah, that's it. Celebrate while you can. Next time I'll bring my cleats and leave you in the dust. And with that, that is almost our Let's Play of Mario Super Sluggers. Yes, this is the staff credits. And we'll be getting some images from like all the cutscenes that we've seen so far. And just different things throughout the game. And the music in the background is kind of neat, I'll give it that. But we're not quite done with this playthrough just yet. There are a couple things left that I want to do. I believe this episode will be labeled the final episode, though. The next episode will be our bonus video, though there's really not a whole lot left to show off, though. There is, obviously we saw that last cutscene there at the end. There is one more cutscene that we can show off, and that is from beating off I'm sorry. I just turned up the volume in the background because I completely forgot that like all the characters from the Mario and Luigi are like making random sounds in the background, and I think it's so funny. I'm sorry to interrupt myself basically. And it sounds like Yoshi's about to get started in the background or something. But yeah, that's a pretty neat little detail in the background there if you're listening close enough. I'll turn the volume up there hopefully if I remember so you guys can hear that. But there is one more cutscene that we can see happens after we beat Bowser the second time. And there's a couple more things that'll unlock after we beat Bowser that I do want to show off and kind of talk about a little bit. So that will all happen in our bonus video. But for now, I think that's going to do it all for me. That's pretty much the entirety of our playthrough here of Mario Super Sluggers. And so I'll be talking more about the next Let's Play and things like that in the coming days at the end of this. Though I would say give me about a week or so to kind of get everything, make sure everything is planned out and everything. And you hear Wario and Waluigi in the background as well. So that's a pretty neat little thing there. But yeah, that's gonna do it all for me for now. So once again, guys, that's gonna do it all for this episode here. If you guys did like this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. It's helped the channel a lot. And if you want to see more content like this, please do consider subscribing and leaving a comment down below as well. Once again, guys, my name is Connor. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you.